To quote the Red Hot Chili Peppers, look at the turtle go, bro.
Fresh green and yellow from Dustin Mugridge yesterday. Jack Brown's tattoo, Fredericksburg, Virginia. That's right. Now on Capitol Hill. Coughing it up. And I prefer to drink tea, not coffee in the morning. It's an everyday thing. Every day. One hour, no money. Blocks from the White House, near the American Bar Association, where all the lawyers from the world come around to make all the contracts and all the languages, how to divvy up the 34 trillion that a bunch of drunks and drugged out people that the doctors have created, who play video games and jerk off and use their fucking neighbors' children as whores in their sex games for money. Oh. Don't worry, it's just the rich people who can do that. All the poor people have to work 3 jobs just to pay their fucking rent and eat normal food. Who, me? I'm a lobbyist. I'm a lobbyist. I've already had my time around here. I need to pull Capitol Hill Supreme Court time in. That's weed. It's called medical cannabis. It's not Delta 8 for all you pussies in the suburbs who are trying to lie and talk shit and besmirch me. Or you paid fucking assholes in the city who don't even know me who act like you do. Let's go talk sometime in the future when I'm in good physical health and I can beat the fuck out of you and not get charges, rather than now when I'm a scrawny fucking half-dead man in the streets created by the Fairfax County deputies in the adult detention center, as well as Virginia hospital centers. And of course, more recently, the streets take care of business with my fucking skull and my hand and face and shit like that. So, beware. Ha ha ha. Ha 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 ha. Oh, also, can I bum some money, please? Man, please beg some money from someone, please. And they just walk by. That's what they do. Even when I'm not smoking weed, so don't worry about that. Don't worry about that one, Farmer Brown. Even when I'm not smoking weed, they just all walk by. Every one of them. So I just have to go full Bubba, basically. And that's what I call this. I take my shirt off and get real fresh with everyone. Plus I'm showing off my new green and yellow, because everyone has magic. ESP, clarions, clairvoyance. Gifts of God. Oh no, let's hide it from everyone, tell them crazy, and create a divide among people. And then create credit scores, social scores, and influencer comments that affect what coaxial cable your information goes through around the world, as to what tier you pay on Amazon and Temu and other things like that, whether you pay in 30 cents or 31 cents or 34 cents or 70 cents or maybe even $1.10. Around the world, how many coaxial cables are there? Well, there's 26 letters in the alphabet and supposedly 13 evil families that rule the world. Or are they called the 13 original colonies? Why don't they chop that snake up and say join or die? Why don't they just cut the fucking head off and step on it and everything would have been fizzine? But it was some sort of other design, and we're taking it back because we are the people of the water, and we smoke, and we burn in the sky, and we fly around in the night invisibly while y'all try to get by. But that's not fair to most people like you and I when they do that shit. So let's break their grip and be honest with everyone. Does everyone think we really flew to outer space, to the moon, and a thing that big is that SUV right there? That SUV right there, put two of them together, put a few on these light posts here and these fucking signposts, and that's what they flew to the moon on, and then blasted off from the moon and flew back in that little thing, and you can look at it at the Air and Space Museum. And guess what? Some people live in cages now for 10 to 15 years in some parts of the United States of America just for having this flower and having like 2 ounces of it. I can get arrested in DC right now with ounces of weed. They give it back to you after you get arrested. In Virginia, they only give you back your paraphernalia, not your flowers. For me, it's medication. It's part of a federal case and part of my mental health treatment. So who's going to really talk to me about that? Is that real? Flying to the moon and some shit like that? So, again, these are all the lawyers who translate all the paperwork to steal our money and make all the people here try to pay for what was done. We didn't do nothing. The people who masterminded this plot are who did it, and they've escaped to places like Dubai and motherfucking New Zealand, Madagascar, and Cuba, and a few other swell places around the world where all the people with money go and pretend they have nothing, except the locals know that they're just the rich fucking pigs. And these are all them going to work, at least their families or something like that. That's why I don't give me money, because they're magic and it ripples what I say and think. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Reporting live from Frederick Douglass Mountain here in Washington, D.C., Anacostia, Southeast, just a couple blocks from the MLK and the Marion Barry Avenues. The police seem to be flying around in a helicopter that's coming right at us. I hope they don't shoot. Strangely enough, because I have ESP or clairvoyance and clairvoyance or magic or gifts of God, people fly over in fucking helicopters and like we have fun and talk with our magic skills. It's pretty wild. And I can't wait to see them fly by if I ever get the apartment down by the water. That is so cool. Don't you wish the police in your neighborhood or community were a little bit more forgiving about cannabis? I mean, this is Washington, D.C., the nation's capital, right? And there are some places in the country where people are living in something the size of like a Starbucks bathroom, some of them for 10 years for cannabis, marijuana, flowers. Some people have been sitting in cages, we call them jail cells, the size of basically a Starbucks bathroom for 10 or 15 years because of this flower. And as much as I can go buy at the store and get arrested and they'll give it back to me when I get out because I have a medical card, guess what?
Those people ain't getting out of jail unless Congress passes the laws to help them and all the families who miss their loved ones because of this. And this is the only thing the hippies got right. Everything else is like a fucking weird drugged out orgy. This was correct. And today is June the 4th. I just got my food stamps renewed today, so I ate a bunch of food. Eternal blessing of health and wealth to our families forever and forever and forever. Let's help the planet, please, everyone who's able to help. Let's do the work here in D.C. to help the United States and the entire planet, all the people. Food, clothing, shelter. Vacations for everyone. Abundance for everyone. Not give them grief, we give them hell, and give them suffering, and make them learn to serve and stand in line. Abundance for everyone, please. Don't you wish the police in every city in the United States and the world was calm about cannabis as the police in Washington, D.C.? And the people in Washington, D.C. honestly aren't freaking out. Can you imagine doing this in like Oklahoma or pick another weird place. Pick another state where they keep people in cages for this right here. Some of them for 15 years for what I could go buy at the store right now and get arrested and then get it back after they let me out. That's how backwards our world is. And that is a police helicopter. Well, not that one. Oh yeah, that one is. Sure is. So, that's what we're working towards. That's what we need for the entire country and the entire world. People who are like that, police that are like that, rather than they're going to go nuts or fucking do crazy shit. Well, I got to go back up to my spot, finish this herb what I got, and go cook. Yeah, that's right. And tomorrow, either go to Capitol Hill. I probably have to go to Capitol Hill tomorrow, because I haven't been up there in a couple of weeks, to go and like chill out. I go there shopping. I was just there shopping. Everybody's talking about free Gaza. What about just saying Israel is basically like South Africa? South Africa got shut down. Let's shut down Israel. Let's shut down Israel just like South Africa got shut down. And the people who were there before got led out of their suffering by the esteemed and world-renowned Nelson Mandela and other individuals involved, including one I just saw at church a few weeks ago. I never met him. I'm not that important. But he is one of the most important people in the known recorded terms. And I love to say that I love Jesus, but I hate the Pope. I hate the Pope.